Tonight, a county resolution that could restrict what books children can access in Saline County Library still continues to be a big talker.
Last night, we shared reaction from both sides, but there's a lot of confusion as to how it all works. Frederick Price getting more clarity from the lawmaker who is behind the legislation that made the resolution possible.
Me and other legislators, the majority in fact, are concerned about what's happening culturally and want parents and others to have a voice.
During a Saline County Quorum Court meeting Monday, more than a dozen spoke against a resolution to restrict children's access to material deemed inappropriate by the public.
These ideas are out there, and we can't protect our children from every single dangerous idea.
While others were for it.
Now, I'm all for the resolution, but in my opinion, it's not enough. I want this crap out.
The approved resolution aligns with Act 372, legislation that amends the law concerning, quote, obscene materials in libraries.
All the bill does is set up an appeal process.
Republican Senator Dan Sullivan sponsored this bill. He tells me right now every public library has an existing appeal process, but this act, he says, allows local leaders to weigh in.
It includes the quorum court or the city council, as the case may be, as the final arbiter of where books are placed.
Here's how the process works. Someone can make an appeal to a library director. The librarian makes their decision. If that person disagrees, they can go before the library board. After that decision is made and the person still disagrees, they can appeal it to elected officials. At that point, members of a city council or quorum court make the final determination.
And they appeal appropriateness of the book to where it's placed. Not whether it's obscene, not whether it ought to be banned.
And it's important to note that Sullivan says this act is meant to get the material out of easy accessibility to children and not just an outright ban on books. THV 11 reached out to the Saline County Library system but have not heard back. In Saline County, Frederick Price, THV 11 News.
Frederick, thank you. And Senator Sullivan says the law will be in effect starting July 1st. If you want to learn more about the resolution passed last night in Saline County, we've got that story on THV11.com.